Hello everyone, today we are gonna solve count complete tree nodes problem. So in this problem, we have a complete binary tree. So what is complete binary tree? Complete binary tree is a tree which have possibly except this last level, all other levels are completely filled. So what does it means is that level 0, what will be level 0 and level 1, this will be complete filled. And how many number of node we have in level n, it will be level 2 की power n. That is for level 0 we have number of node will be 2 की power 0, and for level 1 it will be 2 की power 1, that is 2. So what does it mean? That we have this completely filled. Now for this we have to find the number of nodes in this binary tree. So how we can find this? So the very first solution will be our that how we find generally binary tree. It is very simple. First of all, we calculate how many number of nodes are in left, and then how many number of nodes in right, and then we will add 1. The number of nodes, let's say here is L and here is R, then I can say the total number of node in my complete binary tree will be 1 plus L plus R. I hope it is very simple. Now let's check out the code. So this is our code where here what we are doing is it is for general binary tree. It is for generally binary tree. If our root is null, then we will return 0. Otherwise, we will add 1 for our root and find the number of node we have in the left subtree and number of node in the right subtree. So if I do just a simple dry run, so we can see here then how it is go. So first of all, we will calculate. We will go to its and say that it is not null, so it will go to its left, and it will say it is also not null, it will go to its left. It go to its left, and this left will return here 0, and its right is also return 0 because they are null. And so finally this will return 1. So this will return 1. 0 plus 0 plus 1, it will return 1. So from right, similarly from here it returns 0, and this also returns 0, and it finally return 1. So from this left I get 1, right I get 1, and 1 plus 1 plus 1, it will return 3. So it returns 3, and from here it returns 0, and it also returns 0, and finally this will return 1. So from left I get 3, from right I get 1. So finally it will return 1. 3 plus 1 plus 1, that is 5. So if I see what is the number of node we have, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is pretty much very easy problem, and the time complexity of this will be off, and the space complexity of this problem is also off, and for this functional call stack that I have just illustrated you. But the problem is we have one more thing. This is not a general binary tree. This is a specific, we have a specific type of binary tree which is complete binary tree, and the property of this is the all this level except this possibly are completely filled, and second thing is all the nodes are in as left as possible. If we have these two unique property, so with the help of this two unique property, can we solve this problem in less than big of an time complexity? Let's understand the second solution, which is only for this complete binary tree. So for this complete binary tree, first there is one thing what I have to do is I know that for level 0 my number of node will be to give power 0. For level 1 my number level 1 my total number of node will be level to give power 1, and this is for level 2 I will have my number will be to give power 2. So if I calculate this, so the number of node I will have, how many number of node I will have, I will have number of node will be total number of node in this will be to give us 0 plus 1 plus 2, and that will be to give power 3 minus 1. So what is this 3? What is this 3? If you see, this 3 is the height of this substrate, this tree. So what I can say, the number of node of this complete, this is complete tree, so it will be to the power 3 if my all level are completely filled. So this is how I can find the number of, this is my formula. Now there is two property. The first property I have is the all nodes, all the levels are completely filled except the last level. So if I can find, there can be two possibilities. I can have two possibilities. The last node can be in the left subtree or it can be on the right subtree. But before that, first of all, let's understand how do we find this height. How do we find this height? Generally, how do we find? We find height by first checking the height of left subtree. Let's say it is L. Height of right subtree. let's say it is r, and then we check which is maximum, left is maximum or right is maximum, whichever is maximum. So then we will say our height of substrate will be 1 plus maximum of this LR. But here, this is complete binary tree. That means our all nodes at max, all node will be as left as possible. That means our left substrate height will always be either equal or greater than, right. So we do not have to take care of this right. We can directly say L plus 1 plus L. So how do I calculate height of binary tree? So height of this complete binary tree will be 1 plus height of this left substrate. So what will the time complexity of this? So the time complexity of this will be of log n, because we are not going to entire binary tree, we just go to the left side. So this will be 1 plus log, this will be of log n. Now once I find the height in O log n, then how I can solve this problem? Let's understand. If I know the height, so with the help of this formula, can I find the number of nodes? Yes. Now, but there is the only one thing, how I can find the number of node in the last level. So for that, what I will do, use that two possibilities. If my number of, let's say, first of all, the first case will be if my last node is at the right substrate. So how is it possible? Is it possible if my height of root is, let's say, height of root, right now what is height of root? I can say h root is 4. And what is height of right? Height of right substrate is 3. It is 3. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 nodes. If height of right substrate is if my height of right is 1 less than height of root, what does it mean? It means that height of left substrate and height of right substrate are equal. Okay, I hope it makes sense. If my height of right is 1 less than this, that means height of right substrate is equals to height of left substrate. And there is one more thing. If I already find height of root, now I can, without going here, can I find how many number of nodes will be there? Yes, I can. By how? Because if height of root is h, let's say this is h, then what will be height of left substrate? It will be h minus 1. So if it is h minus 1, then what will be my number of nodes there? How many number of nodes will be there? It will be 2 q over h minus 1. Okay, because for every node I will have 2. For every node I will have 2 children. Yeah. So now let's understand. If I have h minus 1 height, and for every this, now what I will do, if my last node is at left, is at right, then simply I will do 2 over h minus 1 plus this, I will go to only right. Plus count node. What is this? Root right. Now what I have to do? This is my first case. Now what will be my second case? My second case will be if my last node is at the left. So what will be height of my right substrate? In that case, my height of right subtree will be h minus 2. Because this is complete is h. So this will be h minus 1. And if it less, that means it will be h minus 2. So how many number of nodes will be there? I can calculate. It will be for every node we have 2 children. So I can say that will be 2 h minus 2. This number of node will be there. And then finally I will calculate count node root right, left. In that case, I will go to left. I hope this makes sense. Now, everything makes sense to you. Now, let's just finally solve the, now just check out the code and analyze the time and space complexity for that. So this is our very simple code. here what we are doing is, first of all we find the height of root. And how do we find the height of root? We simply see if it is not null. If it is not null, then we will find 1 for this root and find the height of left. We do not have to check out the height of right. And if it is null, then we will simply return 0. So what will the time and space complexity of this? Time complexity of this will be log of n, and the space complexity will also be log of n. Now what will be here? So once I find the height, then what I will do, if it is null, then I will return 0. If my height of root is 0, then I will return 0. Otherwise, I will check if height of right is equals to h minus 1. If is the case, what does it mean? That means my node is in the right substrate. If my node is in the right substrate, then I can find this. Then I can say that this will be height h minus 1, and total number of node will be 2 to the power h minus 1 minus 1, and this 1 plus 4 plus 1 for this plus 1 for this root, and that will be say 2 to the power h minus 1. And then finally for 2 to the power h minus 1 plus count node right, then I will simply go for this. So right now if you see what will be my height of root, how do I calculate? Let's just do a dry run. So first of all, I will, while doing this count node root, that is 1, it will call my height function. So this height root, how it go? It will see that is it null? No, is it not null? So it will go to its left. Is it null? No, it is not null. Is it null? Is it not null? Is it null? Is it not null? So is it null? Yes. It will return 0. It will return 0. It will return left. So it will return 1 plus 0, 1. So it will return 1 plus 1 plus 1, 2. It will return 1 plus 2, 3. So it will return 1 plus 3, 4. So finally it will return 4. So this will be my height. And what will the time complexity? You can see I just go on the left. I didn't go on the right to find this height. Once I find the height, I will calculate height of root right. So height of right is, what is height of right? So for height of right, I will simply go to its left. So it will return 0, and it will return 1, and it will return 2. So I get height is 2. Now 4 is not equals to 2. 4 is not equals to 3. This h minus 1 is 3. So and height is 3. So 2 is not equals to 3. So this is not the case. So if this is not the case, what does it mean? That my last node is in the left substrate. So I will do this. So I will say that its height is h minus 2. H minus 2 is 4 minus 2 is 2. Yes, it is 2. So I will calculate the total number of node will be 2 to the power 2. That is 4. And how it is 4? 1, 2, 3, and this 4. So I have calculated this node. Now what I have to do is, I just have to calculate its left substrate node. So I will say 4 plus count node left. So it will call count node left is 2. So now what it will call? It will again find height of this. So height of this will be, we can say that it is 0, and then it will return. So I can find that it is 3, and it is 3, and height of right is 1. So again what I will do, I will say that height is 2 to the power h plus I will go to its left. So from here what I have find is, should it be 1? Yes, it will be 1. So I have calculated this right 1. Now I will go to its again left is 4. For this 4, what I will do, it will check the height. It's this time height of left and right is equal. So in this case, what I will return? I will return 2 to the power, what is this height? This. Okay, and this count of right, and then again count of right. So right will return, this is single node, so this will return also 1. So now if I calculate this 2 plus 1, this will be 3. So this 3 will be written here. So 2 plus 3, it will return 5. 5 will be here. This 4 plus 5 will be 9. This 4 plus 5 will be 9. So now if I check the number of node, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. So this is 9. So now let's understand the part of analysis of time and space complexity. So what will be time complexity of calculating this height? I have already explained, it will be log of n. And what will the time complexity of this function? If you see, either we go to right, either we go to left. We do not go to both of these. So I can say this is also log of n. And for log of n time, we will calculate height. So our overall time complexity will be of log of n square, log of n square. And similarly, what will be our space complexity? What will be our space complexity? Now for space complexity, you have to understand, once my this is written, height is written, then I go different code. Okay, so then I do different code. So in the worst case, it also will of n squares this. So let's understand how it will be space complexity will log of n squares 2, because if I do n number of calls for this, let's say right now for c of n, so here I will again do log n call. So what are the number of call I have in my call stack? It will be log of n for this function and log of n for my height function. So overall time space complexity of this call stack, functional call stack, will be log of n square, log of n square. So I hope you understand the time and space complexity and complete solution and the intuition. If it helps you, do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.